touch. I found touch. I invited her to my high school graduation. She's been at every significant event in my life since high school graduation. Stanford graduation, Princeton graduation, marriage, christening of my children. Listen. So at one of those events, I said to Roberta, you're my angel. She said, no, Darryl, you're my angel. And so I said, remember when I was a kid, Roberta used to say, a penny for your thoughts? I said, I didn't know what you were talking about. But I said, if you had never gotten up to $1 for your thoughts, I would have spoken. I'm just going to show you some pictures. I didn't know my dad, but I'm now in touch with my dad. My dad comes from a family of 13. I had brothers and sisters in South Central LA living blocks away from me, and I didn't even know it. I could have dated my sister, would not have even known it. We need to figure this thing out, ladies and gentlemen, to help our children and America's families. I had a little bit of anger at Daddy, but I'm getting over it, and we're working together. We're not in a formal fatherhood program, but we're working through our stuff. Because if you don't deal with your stuff will deal with you. Listen, I want to end with some pictures about my family because I want you to know that one child can break a cycle. Even though you're born into generational poverty, child abuse and neglect, childhood trauma, adverse childhood experiences, Dr. Folletti, mental health issues, you can break the cycle. You can become strong. You can become viable. You can become educated. You can become trained. You can become grounded. And so I want you to know that this is Janice Armstrong's oldest boy. I don't have baby mamas. I got one mama. One wife. That's her. Those are my children. And my children will never know generational poverty and multiple mamas and daddies in their lives. I'm not knocking that. But I want my children not to go through what I went through. So I'm determined to make life better for them. My wife happens to be a lawyer. She happens to be beautiful inside and out. And she happens to be the executive director of the Division of Civil Rights for the state of New Jersey, Department of Transportation. We're breaking the cycle, ladies and gentlemen. I also need you to understand that a little kid from LA can grow up and have some other angels in his life. Yeah, that's Fonzie. He helped me out when I was in college. I'm grateful for Fonzie. I just saw him a couple of days ago, he and his wife, Stacy, in LA. This kid from South Central LA has given the opening prayer in Congress. This kid from South Central LA has been appointed to the United Nations to do some work with NGOs around the world. And this kid from South Central LA has tried to chronicle his life story in a book. And this book, 100% of the proceeds goes to help other foster children write their own stories. Because you know, the little bit that you have, if we can help them own where they've been, understand where they are, but shoot for more to where they're going, I believe that we can help children overcome. So I just stopped by today to say thank you, foster parents. Because of folk like you, I am where I am. Because of folk like you, I am who I am. And because of folk like you, Janice Armstrong's oldest boy is now broken the cycle of generational poverty, gang abuse, drug abuse,